Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Royal News Network 360. I am your royal reporter, Masha, and today I am bringing you a story that has been quietly building for months, whispered among insiders, tracked by royal observers, and now it can no longer be ignored. Today we are asking the question that millions of royal watchers around the world are asking right now. Are Harry and Meghan living separate lives? And more importantly, is their marriage in serious trouble? Stay with me, because what I am about to share with you will genuinely shock you, and trust me, you do not want to miss a single word of this. But before we dive in, if you are new here, welcome to Royal News Network 360. Hit that subscribe button right now and ring that notification bell, because every single day I bring you the most important and most honest royal news from across the world. I am so glad you are here. Now let us get into it. It is 2026. And if you told me 5 years ago that we would be sitting here, questioning whether the most talked about royal couple on the planet, the couple who gave up their titles, their royal duties, and walked away from the entire British monarchy for love, if you told me we would be questioning whether that love had survived, I would not have believed you. But here we are. Multiple sources, including reports from IB Times and the Royal Observer, are now describing a very different picture of life inside the Sussex household. According to these reports, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been spending increasingly long stretches of time apart. Not days, not a week here and there. We are talking about extended periods of separation, weeks at a time, where their famous Montecito home in California reportedly has only one spouse in residence. Let me say that again, because I want you to really hear it. Their home, the home they chose together, the home they built their new life in, sitting empty of one partner for weeks at a time. Now I ask you, does that sound like a couple living their happily ever after? So where are they? What are they actually doing while they are apart? Let us start with Harry. According to royal sources and insider reports, Prince Harry has been increasingly absent from California, traveling abroad, often to different countries, focused heavily on his conservation work and his mental health projects. Now on the surface that sounds noble, and it is. Harry has always been passionate about these causes, and that is not in question. But here is what is in question: the pattern. Friends close to the couple have reportedly begun to notice that Harry's trips are not short. They are not quick work visits. They are long absences, and sources say that those close to the couple have been watching this with growing concern. He is out there, doing his work, alone. And then there is Meghan. While Harry travels, Meghan has been in California, but not sitting at home waiting. Far from it. Meghan has been fully focused on building her lifestyle brand empire, her business ventures, her product lines, her personal brand. She has been throwing herself into her work with an intensity that insiders describe as total and consuming. She is building something, independently, without Harry by her side. And I want to ask you something right now, and I want you to think about this honestly. When two people in a marriage are both throwing themselves into completely separate projects, in completely separate places for weeks at a time, what does that tell us? Drop your answer in the comments below. I genuinely want to know what you think. Now let us talk about something that very few outlets are being honest about, and that is money. Because behind every relationship story, there is almost always a financial story, and the Sussex financial story is complicated. Reports have cited multi-million-dollar yearly expenses for the couple: security costs, staff, their Montecito estate, their various projects and ventures. The numbers are staggering. And here is the difficult reality: the royal income is gone, that safety net is gone, the institutional support of the British monarchy is gone. They chose that path, and I respect it. But the consequence is that every single dollar now has to be earned independently. And that creates pressure, real pressure, the kind of pressure that changes people, the kind of pressure that changes relationships. When Meghan focuses on her brand, her products, her deals, her public image as an independent businesswoman, that is not just passion, that is financial necessity. When Harry travels for his charitable projects, that is not just purpose, That is also his way of maintaining relevance and income outside of the royal framework. Two people, two separate financial missions, two very different visions of what their life should look like. I am going to ask you something again, and I want your honest thoughts in the comments. Do you think money pressure is the real reason behind the Sussex separation rumors? Tell me below, because this conversation matters. Now let me tell you what is perhaps the most alarming part of this entire story. It is not the separate trips, it is not the independent projects, it is not even the money. It is what their friends are saying. Because when friends, people who love you, people who are loyal to you, when those people start expressing concern about the durability of your marriage, that is a signal that cannot be ignored. Sources close to the couple have described a situation where the separation has been ongoing for some time. Not a new development, but a pattern that has been building quietly while the world was not watching. And those friends are worried. They are not anonymous trolls. They are not tabloid gossips. These are people inside the Sussex circle, people who know Harry and Meghan personally, and they are telling royal observers that they fear this marriage may not survive. When I read those words, may not survive, I felt the weight of them. Because this is not just celebrity gossip. This is a real marriage. Two real people. Two children, Archie and Lilibet, who depend on their parents. And the question now being asked in royal circles, in media circles, and if we are honest, in households around the world is this: was the sacrifice they made worth it? Did they give up everything for a love that is now quietly falling apart? Now let me show you something that I think tells the whole story without a single word from any insider. Look at Harry and Meghan's public appearances together over the last year. Think about it. When was the last time you saw them genuinely together? Not at a formal event, not a staged photograph, not a carefully coordinated press moment, but truly, naturally together. It has become rare, noticeably rare. And royal analysts are pointing to this as evidence of what they call a strategic repositioning, a shift in how Harry and Meghan are presenting themselves to the world, no longer as a united couple challenging the monarchy together, but as two individuals with separate brands, separate missions, and separate public identities. Meghan at the WHO event in Geneva, alone. Harry at his conservation projects, alone. Their joint appearances, formal, brief, carefully managed. This is not accidental. Public image management at this level is never accidental. The question is, are they repositioning strategically? Or are they repositioning because they have to? Because there is a difference between a couple who chooses to maintain independent public profiles and a couple who is slowly, quietly uncoupling from each other. And right now, those of us watching closely are not entirely sure which one this is. Now, I want to give you my honest analysis as your royal reporter, because that is my job. Not just to report the headlines, but to help you understand what is really happening. Here is what I believe. Harry and Meghan's story has always been one of extraordinary sacrifice. They walked away from immense privilege, immense security, and immense tradition, because they believed their love and their values were worth more. And for a time, that story was inspiring to millions of people around the world. But the reality of life outside the royal institution has proven to be far more difficult than either of them may have anticipated. The financial pressures are real. The public scrutiny has not decreased. It has simply shifted. The support system that the royal family, whatever its faults, provided, that is gone. And they are navigating all of this together, or perhaps, increasingly, apart. I am not here to celebrate the potential collapse of a marriage. I am not here to be cruel about two real human beings who are clearly going through something deeply difficult. But I am here to tell you the truth, as honestly and as clearly as I can. And the truth right now is this: the signs are there, the sources are speaking, and the people who love Harry and Meghan most are worried. What happens next? Only they know. So there you have it. The full story, the full picture, delivered to you by me, Masha, your royal reporter here at Royal News Network 360. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Harry and Meghan's marriage can survive? Or do you think the end is closer than we think? Leave your honest opinion in the comments right now. I read every single one and I want to know exactly what you think. And if this video gave you something to think about, if you learned something, if you felt something, if you want more royal truth delivered straight to you every single day, then do me one favor right now. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share this with someone who needs to hear this story. Because here at Royal News Network 360, we do not do gossip. We do not do rumors. We do real royal journalism, delivered with honesty, with depth, and with heart. I am Masha. This has been Royal News Network 360, and I will see you in the next one.